You basically chose to be Aidan O'Brien instead of Willie Mullins. That's what you're telling me. You worked for the two of the best trainers in the world and you had to pick one. Fortunate, my backside, you're clear on the table and we're more than halfway through the season. You must be thinking, this is proper money. And is this part of the morning, is this part of the day? Is this your happy place or is this the part you just want to get out of the way?
No, gosh, no, it's my happy place. Coming up here in the morning is my happy place. I come up here in the mornings and some mornings it's teeming rain and black dark. I'm sitting in the Jeep, the heater's on, peeping out an inch, the windows down an inch.
Did you pick up that from Aidan O'Brien as well?
I certainly did.
It's cold, it's crisp, it's almost Christmas. I'm here in Tinnahealy at Philip Rothwell's yard. It's just around 7 a.m. and the horses for first lot are getting ready to go. The man who's gunning for the inaugural running of the William Hill Each Way Extra Challenge series has just arrived in the yard and I'm going to find out if he's going to stay there.
Morning, Jane.
Philip, could we have picked a colder morning?
Well, or a foggier one.
Well, once we can see the horses.
We'll see the horses all right. Yeah, no, welcome to Fairwood Stables anyway. It's
a
joy to have you down.
Where are we going to go? What are we going to do?
We'll show you the board and show you what happens here. Cool. So here's the board in the window of the office. Fidelma and Alan have it all.
That's a lot of horses.
It's a lot of horses. So there's the guts of 70 horses cantering and we'd always have 2 or 3 walker ones.
These are the people?
They're the people up the left-hand side.
And 7 lots.
7 lots exactly across the board. Some people might have up to 8. We'd have a few breakers and stuff at the end of the day as well. So
when you're warmed up.
When you're warmed up, it's definitely a busy yard, and it's actually a joy to be around. I love coming up here in the mornings at the moment. Staff are amazing, and
is this your first job of the day, friendly. Or is this like last night?
This is done for me.
Oh.
So this is done for me. The board is done for me. So Alan and Fidelma look after the board. They look after who's riding the horses and what's going on. When I'm out in the gallop during the morning, as you see, sometimes we adjust things.
Oh, okay.
And so we'd have a chat about stuff and we'd adjust it as the morning goes. But no, I'm very fortunate with the people that are here. So as I say, they sit down at lunchtime every day. They'll do up the board for the next day and then we'll have a chat as the morning goes on.
So these horses, lot 1, I can see some familiar names. El Champo, Quarry Rocco, are these horses ready to run?
Quarry Rocco's not, he's coming back from an injury. They'll be all different, so all at different levels. So usually the first number of lots in the morning do 2 up my gallop.
Okay.
And then as the day goes on, the last lot are probably horses that have ran in the last week or youngsters starting back or something, so they just do 1 on the hill.
So are these just for me?
They're all, every morning, Ashling, they're best turned out.
You just want to show this is what really, this is morale here.
That's the diet of champions. So every single morning, Ashling, out of her best turned out money, she buys sweets and chocolate and it's always there. And how the lads don't have
diabetes?
Yeah, is incredible. I think I do. I've high sugar, but I'm a devil for chocolate too. But every morning she's that there, every morning. And as they go to the board every lot, they pick away.
It's a sign the horses are looking good.
Well, whatever, anyway, I don't know, but it seems to work. Everybody seems to be happy anyway.
Let's go see first lot.
First lot gets saddled, usually for about 7:45, and have a walk around a small outdoor arena and then head to the gallops.
Okay.
When they go to the gallop, they do a walk and a trot, and then we get into canter work. When I was 14 or 15, I went to work in Willie Mullins's. From work experience from school.
Okay.
And his gallop was deep circle at the time and
still is.
And still is, yeah. And like, oh, Jeannie, look at the results he's had off his gallops over the years. But you just see different things. And then I was fortunate enough when I was in Ag College, I went to work for Aidan O'Brien when he was champion jumps trainer.
He does nothing with deep surfaces.
And he had all hill, you know, and I just felt that at home here we had the gradient and we had the site for to put in a hill.
Yeah.
And I found it just very easy to pick up on how Aidan trained the horses on the hill in owning, and it just lent itself to here that little bit better. So came home and...
So you basically chose to be Aidan O'Brien instead of Willie Mullins. That's what you're telling me. You worked for the two of the best trainers in the world and you had to pick one.
So We started to feed years ago, very same diet as what Willie had the horses on, and then put in a gallop similar to what Aidan had, and took little bits out of everything that I felt lent itself to here. And then over the years tried to change it and change things up. And usually as we tried to change it and change things up, made a mess of it. You try to get better and you try to do things better sometimes, but sometimes when you try to do it better, you go backwards before you go forwards.
You have to make mistakes to progress.
You have to make mistakes to learn anyway, and God knows I've made loads of them, but learnt loads. So here, I suppose we're here nearly 25 years now, and
come a long way.
Come a long way, and thankfully I think it's shown in the last few years that we're very much onwards and upwards, so it's great.
Well, if you win this William Hill series, there'll be a new Gallop. Here they're coming now.
Coming back down again. So same thing, just make sure everybody's happy with them trotting back down. It's Alan and Fidelma in front who look after, as I say, everything on the Gallop. So here they come, so we're going a gear quicker. So pace of what's happening is usually controlled by the people in front. And the horses that are doing the least work will be at the back. The 4.5 furlongs of straight to work on the whole way to the top of the hill.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's quite a bit.
Don't think I'd be ready for that myself now.
Sorry?
I need a few weeks.
A few weeks, you'll be all right. We had the local football team came out, decided that we're going to train on the Gallop here one time. I suggested to them that they run up the lane, but they said no, they were here to train on the sand. So
and did they win the All-Ireland?
They didn't, but it was quite funny because halfway up there was jerseys off, there was lads getting sick, there was all kinds of things happening. I think it was short-lived.
Yeah.
They didn't come back a second or a third day anyway.
It's not like running on the beach.
No, no, certainly not. So third time up, hardest piece of work. That's the most work that any of the horses will do here ever. They do their three strong canters. So the rest of the horses that you'll see out for the morning now will do 2 canters and 1 canter.
So
that's the hardest. That is it. But like to work up that hill 3 times on sand this morning, like that's as much as they'll want to do. So yeah, they're all the horses that'll get a harder piece of work.
So when you're looking at the calendar, how far out have you mapped the William Hill series?
I map everything. I'm sort of 2 months ahead of myself with everything. So when I'm watching the William Hill series, I have made sure that I would have runners in it, but not so much kept horses for it, if you know what I mean. So if a horse has a good chance of winning a normal race in Clonmel on a Thursday, if there's a William Hill series race on a Saturday, I try to have a horse in it, and that's been sort of the strategy from the very start, to try to support it as very best I can, but try keep horses in the right races also as we go. And we've been fortunate then that we've won one and been placed in a lot of them.
Fortunate? My backside, you're clear on the table and we're more than halfway through the season. You must be thinking, this is proper money.
Definitely proper money and definitely doable, and it's definitely something that we're working really hard at. But at the same time, I think we're maybe 30 points clear, which is 3 winners per se.
So you just happen to know how many points clear you are. See, it is in your head.
Yeah, so definitely it's in my head. 50,000 euros to a trainer, 10,000 to jockey, and 10,000 to stable staff. So potentially 70,000 into a small yard. 100% is in my head. I would have to win over $500,000 in prize money to accumulate that. And as I said, with a daughter in 3rd level and a son to go next year,
they might be race planning for you.
It is very much in my head, Jane. 100% it is. But stable staff, like even last year, very fortunate. David, that works with me, my head travelling lad, he's been godsend for the last couple of years. I used to do all the driving myself. I would have drove the lorry racing myself all the time, and now David has stepped in sort of as head travelling lad, and he has definitely taken a huge weight off my shoulders. So as I say, we've built a team over the last few years, as well as building stables and building owners and building horses. It's the team around me here at home. So biggest thing I have is hugely supportive owners. So it's amazing. Like I have a lot of owners that are really good friends now at this stage, and that's definitely the thing that I've seen over the years that has carried us the whole way through. Good relationships with very good people. The mornings fly by. Everybody rides out straight through till about 1 o'clock. And as you've seen, it's an early morning and they ride out the whole way through. Once upon a time we used to stop for a tea break, and the morning was always that little bit longer. But everybody now, they like to, staff like to get their morning work done, and they're usually finished up here then by sort of 1 o'clock lunchtime.
And is this part of the morning, is this part of the day? Is this your happy place, or is this the part you just want to get out of it?
No, gosh, no, it's my happy place. Coming up here in the morning is my happy place. I come up here in the mornings, and some mornings it's teeming rain and black dark. I'm sitting in the Jeep, the heater's on, peeping out an inch, the windows down an inch.
Did you pick up that from Aidan O'Brien as well?
I certainly did. The wind peeked out through the window, and every one of the staff, and you'll see even this morning, the first thing they'll say, morning Philip, morning boss, morning whatever. Yeah. And to come up to that bunch of people with that kind of an attitude is just fantastic.
Tiernan Power Roach, champion conditional for last season. Sounds good, doesn't it? Your career since you've come from the point-to-point circuit has gone to another level.
Yeah, it has indeed. It's been brilliant, and it's living the dream there last year, so hopefully we can keep it going a bit this year.
So you're based with Philip Rothwell. We've been here all morning and had a real eye-opener about the yard and how active it is. It's a real team ethic around here, isn't it?
It is, yeah. All the lads here are great and everyone pulls together, and sure you see there, Fidelma and Alan are a big part of it, and Alan calls the shots then on top of it all, and he plays a massive part, but everyone pulls together, and it's pretty straightforward. Once you're in on the routine of the thing here, it all happens smoothly, and it's busy, but it's an in and out job, and everyone just likes to keep it simple and get it done, and everyone's happy.
I think our horse is trying to send us a message to hurry up. We've been champion conditional last season. What's the target for the year ahead?
Well, I have a few points built up in the William Hill series, so that's a goal I'd like to keep trying to aim towards. It'd be nice to be competitive in that come the end of the year, and
that would be a good season bonus, wouldn't it?
It surely would, yeah. It'd be brilliant, and I'd like to try to ride out the rest of my claim. I think I've 8 winners left on my 3, so if I could get that done as well, I'd be very happy.
You're very much on target. Thank you for talking to us, and best of luck in the series.
Thanks very much, Jane. Thank you.
Fidelma Elvin, you're here over 5 years with Philip Rothwell. What's that like?
It's class. It's a brilliant yard to work in. There's a brilliant team here, and I like it because a couple of years ago he asked me to take on a bit more responsibility with Alan Hudson, just running the day-to-day yard, and it's been brilliant.
Obviously you're an amateur as well. You were riding at Cheltenham at the November meeting, so you have I suppose you have your hands full.
I do, and I have an invested interest to make sure the horses are running well and going well. I'm amateur here with Barry Walsh. He came on then last year, which is brilliant. Brilliant rider as well, so lucky to have him on the team. And Phil's been so good to me when it comes to rides. Like I said, got my first ride in Cheltenham in the November meeting, got a brilliant spin to finish 3rd on Cheerful Chap, and yeah, there's a good few younger horses here, bumpers and stuff. Point to points is more Barry, not overly fond of 4-year-old maidens, so very happy Barry's here. And we've a lovely horse here for me to hunt chase as well, which is Gallop de Vizelle, so
yeah, well done.
I'm well looked after.
Well looked after, and you're looking after them. Well done. So Alan, you're a head lad here at Philip Rothwell's.
Yep.
How long have you been here?
I'm here nearly 8 years now.
You must be doing something, right?
Yeah, well, we started off, I came to Philip in, it was 2017, so it was, and just, there was other lads here, head lads and all there at the time, and just came here to ride out, and enjoyed it. It's not too far from home, and got on well with Philip, and yeah, just went from there really.
And the results are really picking up now. What's the biggest change you've seen in your tenure?
Well, the last 2 years, he came and asked myself and Fidelma sort of to be a little bit more hands-on right now, and it's just routine really. There was sort of, just the last 2 years we've got more into routine, working horses, and seems to be working out anyway.
You will be well aware, you're currently leading the William Hill Challenge Series.
Right, yeah.
There's a big bonus involved if the yard has managed to keep its head in front. Are the team here aware of how important that is?
Everybody's aware. They're all looking to line their pockets, so it's great because everybody else knows if we do get it, there's a return for everybody. Like, so it's great. Like, everyone's looking forward, like, you know, to try to win this.
So you're really
pushing
helping Philip identify those races and get those horses ready.
I've noticed them. They're putting 2 and 3 horses in the races there now at a time now. So it's great. Like, it's great to have the horses to be able to compete in it. Like,
yeah.
So it is.
And hopefully by the end of the season we might still have our head in front. But you have another horse to ride, and I'm delaying your morning. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
So as the horses gallop past you on what is quite a stiff hill, what are you looking for?
Love to see their heads low rather than high. Usually if their heads are low, they're comfortable, that they're moving correctly for them. Not all of them. Some of them have different gaits for one reason or another, whether it be old injury or just their action not as good as some of the others. So you get to know each one, and as they come back down by us now here, that their wind, that they're blowing clean, and that they're just not in any level of distress really, and happy doing what they're doing.
This fog is clearing. It's finally clearing.
Yeah, finally clearing. We still don't really get to see our view, but it is lovely up here.
It's getting there. Philip, we spent the morning on the gallops in the frost and in the fog. My hands have just restored feeling with the compliments of your tea. Your yard is booming, it's full, and the results are coming. Last season you had a career best. This season you're on target to beat that career best, and it seems like the quality is really rising. So my question to you really is, what's changed?
1 or 2 very good staff members arrived on the scene, not by design, but just 1 or 2 things happened. With their help and with my drive, I think we work very well together, and it gave me more time to focus on new purchases, new clientele, and trying to rebuild, but from a very low level. But from a very, very low level. And I really know how hard it is to have a winner and how hard it is to achieve. So I really, really, really appreciate the good days.
So with the intention of taking the yard to the next level, you need revenue to do that. In comes William Hill with their series, the Each Way Extra Challenge series, which is hugely lucrative if you manage to win it. Yes. At the moment, at the time of recording, you're 30 points clear at the top of the table. What do initiatives like that do for a yard your size, the intermediate yard? It's
amazing. There has been a number of wonderful initiatives over the last couple of years, but obviously the William Hill initiative this year is massive.
Do you think races like the William Hill Extra Series are going to help take you to the next level?
I think it's more exposure. I think it's more funding.
Do we have enough cameras in your kitchen?
Yes, it's fantastic. But it is fantastic, and it is. And instead of just the top 2 trainers getting exposure with Grade 1 horses in Leopardstown at Christmas,
which is understandable because they have
100%,
the talent.
And very much deserved, by the way. And I admire them and I look up to them. And I've always said I think they're bringing our sport to a way better place. I've heard people in the past saying, that the people that are dominating the sport are ruining the sport. I totally disagree. So
they said that about Vincent O'Brien, and he put Ireland on the map.
On the map, and I think the people at the head of our sport now, we should be hugely, hugely proud of them, that they've brought our sport to another level, as far as I'm concerned.
But are they taking you to a new level now?
Most definitely.
Yeah. So with, I suppose the second half of the season ahead of us, we're recording just ahead of Christmas. What's the goal for the rest of the year?
Stay training winners. Get up in the morning. My race planning, I do it probably every 3 weeks. When I sit down, I usually give myself 7 hours. That's what it takes me in one day. So I sit down, I do that, and I look forward to the next 3 months to where the next winner is going to come from, and try create one, try plan for it, try have my owners involved in the plan. I keep telling everybody at the moment, going up the yard at the moment is like going to Disneyland for me. Yeah. I absolutely adore our sport. I'm just very fortunate to be part of it.
Well, it's fairly evident. You wouldn't have to be a genius to realise your passion runs deep and you absolutely love what you do.
Yeah.
I hope, aside from finding the next Grade 1 horse, that you win the series, or you at least make it very competitive right the way to the end of the year, and hopefully that will help you unearth and take yourself to the next level.
Thank you so much, Jane.